Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So we're here today for episode 2 of Major. Actually, I probably should be wearing this, shouldn't I? Like, oh yeah, we're in for the Major now. Ha, yeah. I need to learn myself some baseball lingo so I can actually make those baseball references. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today for episode 2 of Major. First episode was very good. Very much like the characters, very much liked seeing how they are, how they act, how they just behave, so on and so forth. So I'm actually very much intrigued to see how we continue from there. I've got a lot of questions. If they want to play together, hit the son and the father. How long is a baseball career realistically? His son will have to grow up very quickly as well, and he's only playing on the playground, and most kids only play on the playground, but once you actually play in a team, that's where things change dramatically. So there are a lot of things that need to be explored yet, but what does need to be explored is that you can get early access right now over on patreon.com, where you can get where you can get the next 4 episodes early as of right now. Wow. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let me just make sure I'm right at the beginning, and then we are going to get started, ladies and gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1. I'm completely messing up the rhythm. At least not the pulse. Well, just based on the opening, his father clearly becomes a batter. It also looks like he's getting with the teacher. It's like, Mommy, you've been replaced. Now. What would be like the correct throwing? I would assume if throw it just like their friendship. If you throw it just straight, the ball will just go straight. But if you throw it with you hold the ball like that, and put a little spinny Rooney at the end, that the ball spins backwards. That's your father. That's your father swinging, I'm assuming. So when you do it in a park, or not so close to the cars. Well. Aye. That's also true. That's even more, doesn't it? Damn. 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 Yeah, exactly. How can you not like this kid? Seriously. Seriously, though. Who's that voice actor? Sounds from... Well. That's gonna be expensive. Oh, no. That's gonna be expensive. Man, how old is this kid? Like 8 or so, and he's doing all this. Here comes the second teammate. But shy and introvert, most likely. Man's living a good life. Why are you throwing a... No, I thought he's throwing a baseball out the window. I was going to say... That's kind of sad, man. How you don't have friends, I don't understand. Wow. Ignored. Jeez. This kid is not giving up. Have you seen this kid, right? This kid doesn't know how to quit. Hi, it's Megan. Okay. That was quick. Gora Honda. Toshio. Or Sato Toshi. Alright. Oh, there we go. Friendship. Just as the title. Sure. I'll prove it to you in the next game. Just say that. I'll prove it to you in the next game. And we cut away, eh? Get the best picture. Aye. Can't throw it that fast. This kid's just starting. Let him get over his... He's not a physical lad. Not a physical lad. Why would she be mad? That you're making friends, that you're playing something productive? That's better than playing video games. I love video games. Bro. Bro. I hate when this, like when this being put... When like these kind of like responsibilities are put on children. Yeah, easier said than done. Easier said than done. Throws it even faster. There you go. Watch him end up being like a good catcher, for lack of a better term. Bro, here's the thing though, right? Kids would never say, I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can do that. He's got a good form. There you go. Like, the reason why kids usually, like, progress so quickly compared to adults is because they don't have the concept of, I can't do X, Y, and Z. Like, even kids that aren't confident still have an attitude where failure, to an extent, doesn't exist. Like let's just try it, yeah? Yokohama Ocean Stadium. You need someone to throw? Yeah. True. Let's go. So is he left-handed then? Because he's holding it on his left. Whereas I would, naturally hold it on my right. Yeah, definitely like that with my left hand at the top. Like, I wouldn't hold it here. So let those sky do. Bro, what a hard cutaway. I thought the episode just ended or something like that. That was such a hard cutaway. He didn't even react. He didn't even react. Just hit it. That's all you need to do. Just hit it, alright? You don't even need to go for a straight home run. Curveball. Okay. Alright. Damn. Yeah, there's no point. Calm down. Show your boxing instincts. They're gonna wait until the final one, of course. That hit his face. Is that loud? I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, I like him. And especially because those two have known each other. And he's got confidence in him. A what? And a who? And a where it's got to do. I like this OST in this show. Run! Oh, he's gonna cut out. Out. Alright. Alright. Go for it, lad. Did he hit it? And now he starts hitting him. And now he starts hitting him. He's like, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it, lad. I mean, I didn't see him throw it ever. That's a home run. Ah! Woo! That ball was sent flying straight into. Okay. I thought like straight into like the what do you call it? The screen. I'm losing my words right here. Come on, that's good. Don't cry yet. You haven't. The wrath of a determined man. Hey, Lego. I can't wait for Toshi's mum to come home and be like, yo, why did you play sports? You should be at home eating your cake and your video games. That's so productive, right? His mum was going to come home, see all that, and be like, never again. Really good. Wow. I'm hungry. Actually, I'm not hungry. No, I'm not. No. No, I'm not hungry. Put it in your mind. Envision it. You're not going to tell your kid what it is. Come on, you should tell him. You should tell him. There's no need to hold it back. I didn't quit the team. Damn it, tell him. I want to see his happy face. Damn it. Damn it. He's a kid. He's going to cry plenty of times more in his life. I hate these kind of parents the most. It's not. He's a kid, not an adult. Bro, how is... My goodness, I just hope I never grow up to be a parent like that. If I ever grow up to be a parent like that, I'll call the social... Well, I guess I wouldn't because I'd be the parent, but I hope someone calls the social security services on me and takes the kid away and gives it a better home. And yes, I mean that. Kids are too malleable to be around bad influences. You'll never see him again. You'll never see him again. I've seen the opening. I've seen the opening. At least you're a ball back, am I mate? Damn. At least find out why. Yeah, not far. You see, this what... Look, hasn't got much to provide, alright? Fair enough. Ooh. Oh. I mean, he's new him for a day, but it'll be sure high. He does. Don't worry about it, man. Yo. There you go. Man, this show is way too wholesome. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I wish his mother heard all that. His mother ain't gonna hear all shit. Anyway, I've got a lot to say here. And it's gonna be unpopular. But I don't care. Sorry, ending. But there's too much to say for me right now, right? I hate parents like that. Absolutely hate parents like that. And the reason, there's a very simple reason, right? Studying, that's completely fine. But there needs putting expectations on your kid and not letting them enjoy their childhood and essentially, what's a good way of phrasing this? Essentially forcing them to grow up before they ever had a chance to be a child. That I just can't stand. Because children are so malleable. You know, they're so malleable. They take, you know, what they get from their environment and they use that. You know, whatever they see, whatever happens to them in their environment, that shapes their personality once they grow up. And for them to be put in an environment where, you know, there's significant pressure on them. It happens a lot, especially with like families that are poor. I get that, because, you know, the families are poor and they're like, oh, well, we can't make it, but, you know, if we teach you from a very early young age, maybe you can become, you know, the typical example usually is doctor, doctor or lawyer. You know, maybe you can become. Hey, there's a reason I'm a lawyer. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. There's a reason I did law. All right. The second thing I was gonna do was gonna be medicine. Funny enough, for some reason. Look, all right, but like, you need to let children dream. You need to let children enjoy their life. Right? If you just force them to study, I'll give you a good example. I can only speak for myself here. I got the best grades in maths in my school, in my entire school, and my entire area as well. My friend, who originally had the best grades in maths in my school, and then entire area as well, district you could say, I got it a year earlier, and then I got it the following year, because I was like, I'm not gonna let you be number one, and I didn't really care about school. Like, I wasn't a bad student. I was like a, you know, an A minus A kind of student, but I wasn't like an A plus kind of student, and I never studied. But you know what actually made me study? It wasn't because I had expectations placed on me. You know, it wasn't because family told me, oh, you need to get good grades, you need to be able to do this, you need to be able to do that. It was for you know, my own desire. It was my own desire. It was my own personal reason. I wanted to get better grades than my friend. It's selfish reasons, I know, absolutely. For me, it was more so a thing about pride. He got because he got like an award. Like, they made a whole big deal about it. Like, oh, you're in year 10. He was like, they gave him an award or something. He was like, yo, you got the best grades in all of our area. You know, from all the schools in our area. And our school was a massive. Like, we had like, in our year alone, we had like 3,000 people. So our school was massive. And I was like, yo, bro, they're doing an award and all that good stuff. Man, I can't let you have that. I can't let you have that, bro. So, like, that was, like, the 1 year where I actually studied, like, from a final year in school. And I also said ultimately I did get, like, the best grades. But that's what made me study. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't external pressure. It was internal pressure. And from a selfish reason, yes. From a selfish course, okay. The way I studied as well wasn't like your typical, like, I'll sit down, you know, for 5 hours study. I used to play League of Legends all the day, all the time, every day. And, like, you know, during lobbies and whatnot, you know, me and my friends used to be in like a Skype call, and we used to like study, you know, do a little bit of maths here, do a little bit of English there, while waiting for games to start in the lobby, so on and so forth. And then even during games, and that meant that like we basically like be able to do maths and whatnot, and science questions, so on and so forth. Honestly, unconsciously, because we were focusing on the game while still questioning us, you know, while still questioning each other. And that's what we did for like 6 months, and all of us got A stars. Like, straight up, all of us got A stars. 2 of them now are accountants. 3 of them are doctors, and I've got 2 that are lawyers, me being one of them. So, like, that's a cheat code. If you don't know the cheat code, how to study, right? Don't sit down and write drills and all that good stuff. No. Play League of Legends, play some sort of MOBA, and study that way. But yeah, point is, the kid needs to have. First of all, he's a kid. He's a very young lad, right? Yes, there is pressure on young lads, young children, but at the end of the day, you know, you don't need. I think it's a. You know, the show is a product of its time, so I'm not going to fall too much for that. But you don't need to have good grades. You don't need to have a good education to make it in life. Like, how many people do you know that are now billionaires or millionaires that, you know, have had no formal education, but then they still made something out of themselves? There are plenty of them. And it's, of course, it's a sort of safety net. I'm just ranting right now. I'm sorry. I'm just ranting. I enjoyed the episode. Let me get that out of the way. I just don't like parents like that, in all honesty, right? Yeah, kid is having fun. You can clearly tell, you know, that that's something that matters to him, and you just take it away from him because, oh, you know, you need to do X, Y, and Z. You need to study. You need to get better at school. It's like, the kid has no friends, first of all. That would be my biggest concern. If my kid had no friends, right? Or seemingly has no friends. Like, if the kid was just at home shut in all day, I'll be way more worried. I would be way more worried than anything else because one, if you want him to become a responsible adult now, just by him being a shut-in all day, he's not going to know how to interact with people. How's he going to lead, for example? How's he going to lead a company? How's he going to work in a company if he just sticks to himself all day? It depends obviously what he works at, but already you're limiting him just like that. Again, I'm not saying you need to have like an outgoing personality. You can be an introvert, but at least you need to know, how to talk to people in a sense. Anyway, I enjoy the fact that Gora's made his first friend, Toshi. His father passed the batting, and we'll see how it goes from here. Sorry for the rant, but I've seen it too many times. It was a little bit like that for me as well, but it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't ever that bad. Like it was like, okay, you need to study. Whenever reports came out and I didn't get like at least like an A, that'd be I best not show myself at home. Basically, it'd be that kind of nonsense. Whereas like you have my other family, my extended family, I guess you could say, who like they would do it differently. Like my mum, she was very much like, you need to get an A, and if I didn't, I said I best not show myself at home. But then you've got like my grandparents, who were, even my father, who were more like, they were incentivizing me because they knew how much I like money. I mean, who doesn't like money, I guess? And they were like, if you get a C, for each C on your report card, you get, I think at that time it was like two, let's just say, for the sake, of the majority of people here being in America, based on my analytics, let's just say, if you get a C, you get $2 per C. If you get a B, you get $5 per B. If you get an A, it's a tenner, and if it's an A plus, you get 20. So there's a reason for me to like try and be good at school. And I had like tutoring as well. I had tutoring for about like half a year. My mum was in like Africa. She went to Africa for some personal reasons. So I lived with my grandparents for like half a year, and they were like, "Oh, well, let's get you some tutoring." Clearly, you want to get an A star. So we're gonna have to get yourself a tutor that can help you get from that, A minus. I mean, back then it was significantly younger. I was like a B plus student, and they were like, "We're gonna try and get you to an A star because you want it yourself." Even though I didn't study for it, I was like, I want to get an A star, and just kind of want to do that. But that didn't work because I said I didn't learn at home. I didn't study. I still, to this day, I don't really study for exams or anything of that sort. Like exams, I do it like the day before, as everyone else does. Like you don't see me like sit down and actually study. Like even my dissertation, like 4,000 words. 10,000 word dissertation. I did that the day before. I still passed because for me, it was never. I never felt the need to study, and I'm speaking of personal experience. Of course, not everyone's the same, but I never felt the need to study. I felt like, I came in, and I soaked up the knowledge, and the rest I kind of just used common sense on for the most part, honestly. And if I didn't know something, I would never let myself not know something. So if I didn't understand something, I'd be like the person that would ask like 20 questions in class, but I wouldn't do it at home. I wouldn't like look it up at home until that one year where I was obsessed almost. I was obsessed. Like I studied every single day. Played League of Legends every single day for like 5-6 hours, and during that time studied every single day. It worked. It worked. Again, I can only speak from personal experience, but it's just for that mother just frustrates me. I hope like by the end of the season or something, she becomes more likable. But as of right now, I'm just like, it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's call it a day here. Let's call it a day. And when it comes to children, I'm just like very, very not overprotective, but I want them to be. I want them to live their life. Essentially, you can do both. You can study. You can work hard in school, while also going out, having fun. Having friends, playing sports, all that good stuff. And I wish that was held, those aspects were held to like the same high standard that getting good grades are. I wish I wish the world wasn't so academically focused. and also focus on like your social skills, but it isn't. So kids will always be forced to do certain things, you know. That's just the way it is. And that's what bothers me too much. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. And as always,